So it seems like Pokemon Go has really taken over the world, or at least my Twitter feed, Facebook feed, all my Skype groups, and all my Skype friends, which is kind of a disappointment because I don't even own it because I don't have a smartphone. Either way, it doesn't seem like it should have been this much of a surprise when you think about it, because the Pokemon Go trailer has 27.5 million views. Also, I think the Pokemon Super Bowl commercial had something to do with it, because that was broadcasted to millions of people as well, and it kind of got people just excited about training in Pokemon again, and seemed at least a little bit inspired by Pokemon Go. However, it seems like Niantic, the developers, are very surprised, because all I've heard, like, it's either 50% of my feed is talking about, oh man, check out this Pokemon I caught, or look at this funny picture I took about a Pokemon, and then you can kind of see the rest of them are just server crashes. Non-stop server crashes, which is actually going to cause the developer to pause their international rollout, that they were introducing it in smaller places at a time. You know, it was like first just Japan, then Australia, then they started bringing it to Europe and America, and then they had to pause it because it's already crashing, it's overloading the servers, and that's actually pretty insane. So pretty much just too many people are playing, and don't worry, Niantic, they are aware of this. You know, they're aware of the problem and hard at work on a fix. CEO John Hank told Business Insider, and while it fixes the server capacity, international rollout of the game to countries like the United Kingdom and the Netherlands is paused until we're comfortable. So we don't really know how long the pause is going to be while they go and upgrade their server capacity, because they're just like, let's have all the people that have already installed the game stop crashing, and then maybe we'll start trying to get it out to the rest of the world. It's not uncommon for online games like Pokemon Go to have first day launch jitters, but still, this is a surprise by even them. Like, we thought this game would be popular, but obviously, it struck a nerve, because again, 27 million people have seen the video, and it's been non-stop buzz. Like, every time there's a Pokemon Go update, people were rabid about it. So that's just a little bit of an update right there. If you guys are wondering why you can't download the game or why the servers keep on crashing, that's why. The game's on a bit of a pause right now. There's also a lot of other news about Pokemon Go that's just all over the place, that there's non-stop memes, jokes, updates, game guides, things like that all over the place, and even someone finding a dead body. So while the stabbing was a hoax when it came to Pokemon Go, this is very real. So what happened was, teenager, 19, was going out and exploring through the woods, and they were trying to get a Pokemon from a natural water resource, and then she jumped over the fence to go towards the river in search of a Pokemon. I was walking towards a bridge along the shore when I saw something in the water, and then she realized it was a body. That is upsetting and not very pleasant. So what happened was, the county sheriff office has released the following information. The death appears to be accidental in nature and possibly that of a drowning. There's no evidence at this time that would indicate foul play. Well, at least that's the good part out of this. At least people aren't finding crime scenes when it comes to dead bodies. Like, someone messed up around something and then bad things happened. But overall, you know, that shows that people are going to be outside more than usual. They're going to be exploring areas more than usual. So these things might just happen. And again, while the stabbing was fake, I cannot stress enough to you guys about how important it is to be safe. You know, don't get hurt while adventuring in the woods. Try not to get lost out there, and also always have awareness no matter what you're doing. Whether you're driving, please don't play Pokemon Go and drive. That could cause a lot of problems right there. Or if you are if it is getting dark out, you know, have a little bit more awareness about your surroundings. If you are in a bad part of the neighborhood, I mean, you are carrying a very valuable device on you. That a smartphone is an expensive piece of technology, and people get robbed for those every day, not even counting if they're just unaware holding it out in their hands like that. So I'm just gonna say this, like, you know, weird things are gonna happen when Pokemon Go happens. Fortunately, this person didn't stumble upon someone that was murdered, but just a natural accident that unfortunately caused the death of someone else. That's pretty crazy what Pokemon Go's already led to. And then there's this bit of news. Now, I know it's BuzzFeed, but still, 1.2 million views, still very viral, and is something to talk about. Pokemon Go's already taking over people's lives, and it's very, very scary. Now, I can also add just another one into this, because all of my friends are playing Pokemon Go, and it's very, very scary, because they're impossible to talk to, and mostly they're just out walking around like, yep, I did 10 miles today, had to go catch some Pokemon, and they're gone for hours, and then they come back and they just post pictures of the Pokemon they caught, and that's all they want to talk about right now. So, Nintendo's new journey into the Pokemon universe, Pokemon Go, is already dictating people's lives just 24 hours after it was released. Now, this is a couple days after, because this article was on the 6th. I've just been not doing as insane of Pokemon Go coverage, but it's all been piling up, so I want to go and get some of it out there for those guys who haven't heard about it. yesterday Nintendo rolled out the new Pokemon Go app, and it's pretty crazy. So even like with this little announcement right here, remember, be alert at all times, stay aware of your surroundings. Again, can't stress that enough. Just people on Twitter nonstop going, you know, Pokemon Go is going to change people's lives, and it already has. These are just some of the examples that we'll see out of Pokemon Go with all these people tweeting out, you know, play Pokemon Go outside, wondering if my neighbors think I'm a creepy girl taking photos of their house, going for walks at 9 p.m. to catch Pokemon, also just driving around non-stop. You know, I drove to the nearest Pokemon Go gym, which was near a bar. I parked in the car park, sat in my car, beat the gym, and then drove home. While he didn't regret the 10-minute drive, he was not proud of it. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things going on. People that are at work, you know, I caught Bulbasaur on my lunch break. What is life right now? So there is no shortage of news articles and people updating with this. I think another thing is like how many people are actually on the bandwagon right now and how crazy it is. So Pokemon Go News says that the release of Pokemon Go has caused the stock of Nintendo to raise by 9%. That's how much of a craze this game is right now. Also, Minimus getting on board the bandwagon. I thought that this was absolutely hilarious. Everyone after a week of Pokemon Go, I mean, everyone is just out and about walking around. That jokingly, this game has caused people to walk more than they have in almost their entire life, and for the most part, it's true. But I mean, even larger sites getting a hold of this. We also have other people, you know, Alex Hirsch. Now, this one's really interesting. Creator of Gravity Falls, tweeting out about the Pokemon Go right now, throwing in his own little sense of humor. We also just have a lot of memes that are pretty funny. When you're ready to leave the house for a walk, but the servers are down, so you're already dressed and ready to go, but you can't leave just yet. And even popular League of Legends personalities are getting on this. This is Doa. He actually is a caster for the League of Legends Korean pro scene. I personally love the guy. I watch a lot of the Korean pro scene for League of Legends, and he's an amazing person, but I was so happy to see him talking about Pokemon Go. And he talks about it a lot. He's even dropped some like Pokemon talk on stream, and it's pretty cool like that. But it just shows like everyone is playing this game. Every kind of person. We have Boogie2988. We have almost every popular YouTuber making a joke, making a tweet about it. It is now mainstream. Like, this is a part of the real world, real-time culture right now because everyone has their hands on Pokemon Go. Don't forget to go on Reddit as well if you want every little bit of Pokemon Go information that you can find, because right now this is the Pokemon Reddit. This is the Pokemon Reddit, not the Pokemon Go Reddit, but it's all Pokemon Go at the top. Some interesting discussions. I mean, right here, the search term Pokemon is now more popular than it has ever been, according to Google Trends, because of Pokemon Go. And that makes sense. You know, Twitter has had Pokemon in Pokemon Go trending for a while, just all kinds of funny pictures and people all over the place. Pokemon Go has a secret Pikachu starter hiding in its tutorial. That is very true as well. That, spoiler alert, if you want a Pikachu, just ignore the Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle that you are offered, and then eventually a Pikachu will be on the map. So that's pretty cool right there. I think that this one was pretty intense. This is the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security. That they have made a specific Pokemon Go ad, you know, wait to go until you've stopped. So naturally, you know, click it or ticket, some kind of catchy phrase. But see, even like the police departments are aware of this being a problem if you are playing Pokemon Go while driving. That they probably see this as only a disaster waiting to happen. And it's one of those things. So yeah, everyone across every part of the world, every part of society understands what Pokemon Go is and how it's kind of functioning right now. People just having fun when getting drinks or when at the bar or just dinner, whatever they want to do. And then the Pokemon Go Reddit is also pretty mad right now. 25,000 people are currently online when it comes to the Pokemon Go Reddit. So there we go, kids these days. What does this post say? Now I'm just scrolling through the Pokemon Go Reddit, but either way, it's some pretty interesting stuff right here. Is this considered cheating? Oh no, that's a lot of upvotes. So, oh, that's actually pretty ridiculous. Okay, so this guy has a drone, and he's been flying it around, I guess to hatch eggs, or at least like search for Pokemon and stuff. That's pretty clever, because if you're in a car, it's not going to hatch eggs, because the game tries to detect a realistic walking pace. So I mean, you can just sit around and have your drone. That's, okay, we have now found our real world equivalent to just going the daycare loop. That is absolutely wonderful. 93,000 views right there. And also this picture, who wants to go with me to the store? Oh god, yes. Alright, Pokemon Go is what's happening right now, and that is pretty awesome. I think there's one more thing I need to talk about, and then we can go and wrap this crazy video up. 27.5 million people saw this. I guess right now it's just even snowballing from there because, like, no, seriously, the game is really good. This is actually what we expected. This is what we wanted for the most part. Few people do have their gripes with it, but it is causing people to at least enjoy the venture for now, and that is a really awesome thing. Everyone's talking about Pokemon, so I honestly couldn't be happier that this is getting people that haven't cared about Pokemon. You know, it's always been on the back shelf that Doa and all these people, you know, they joke, they talk about Pokemon, and I always get excited, you know, if someone like mentions Pokemon in one of their videos randomly, because hey, they played it back in the day, they know a little about Pokemon, they can still drop the hints and be cool with all the kids right now, but this is people like getting back into it, trying to understand the game once again. Now, I don't know what it's going to do for Pokemon Sun and Moon, because 9.3 million on the trailer, but that was only a month ago. Either way, we have a lot of people that are getting back into Pokemon. I'm wondering how well it's going to transfer over into the new Pokemon games. Are people just going to stay in their own nostalgia bubble, or are they actually going to branch out and get back into the game? I saw a lot of people get into Pokemon with X and Y because I see a lot of comments about my channel like, hey, I was done with Pokemon, found your channel, decided to start playing again, thank you very much, stuff like that. You know, it's awesome when I get that kind of support. But what if Pokemon Go is going to bring millions more people to the game than when we saw with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire or X and Y? Things are about to get really interesting right here because Pokemon Go, it's changing the world, at least when the servers aren't down. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.